All rise. Judge Vanda B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1040, Golden case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Golden, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, ma'am. This is my baby father, Jaleel Scott. I'm here to place him on child support for our child, Emery II.
You mad at him?
A little bit.
Oh, okay. Why are you mad at him?
He's claiming that he only makes $40,000 a year when I know he makes well over that, and he's not taking care of our child.
Okay.
And this started off one night, we were bar hopping. I'm a bartender.
Okay.
And, you know, things got carried away.
What do you mean by things got carried away?
How little Emery was made.
Oh. Well, I don't need those details, but...
You know, he didn't believe that it was...
This case, it's wild from the jump. We've got Ms. Golden, a bartender and single mom, dragging her baby daddy, Jaleel Scott, into court, claiming he's lying about his income and dodging responsibility for their son, Henry. But hold up, Jally says he was... The one set up according to him, she bamboozled him with a bottle of Hennessy during Super Bowl weekend, and somehow that turned into a baby. 9 months later, she says he makes way more than the $40. 0 he's claiming on paper, and she's got receipts literally, allegedly. This man is flaunting cash in strip clubs and all over social media. Meanwhile, he says that's just his homeboy's money and he's just a barber, so who's lying, who's playing the victim? And what's the real tea on this income situation? Stay locked in, because Judge Vanda B. is about to drop some serious truth bombs.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you guys were bar hopping and then...
Yes, ma'am.
So you left your job, he came to your job, and then y'all went bar hopping and had some drinks?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then you guys ended up getting together and you got pregnant?
Right.
All right. And so he's mad at you because you got pregnant?
He didn't believe that it was his child.
Why would he think, well, you know what? I'll ask him that. So you want him to pay child support today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have we done DNA testing?
Yes, ma'am. Several of those.
Several, okay. And
all with his name on that paper.
Okay.
And the DNA saying that it was his.
And I see the last test. He has been confirmed as the father, so there is no dispute there. All right, sir? Why are you mad at her?
Because, I'm gonna tell you my side of the story, all right?
All right, let's hear it.
All right, I was at the bar with my boys, you know, kicking it. It was Super Bowl weekend. So, you know, Kansas City, you know. So, you know, I'm just minding my own business, looking at the screen. All of a sudden, I see this Hennessy bottle in front of me, and this girl. I'm like, what? So she gonna offer me a drink, talking about, you could take one. I'm like, I'm trying to be sober tonight. You know, I'm trying to go home and, you know, kick it with the boys, play some dominoes and spades, you know. But, you know, I said, why not, you know. I took one, then you know what happened. One turned into another, then another. The next thing I know, I wake up the next morning, she in my bed. I'm like, how you get here?
Right here is where the denial sets the tone. Jolly straight up refused to believe Emery was his even. Though multiple DNA tests said otherwise, let's be real. A man refusing paternity until he's legally cornered is a classic Dodge move. But if you're that unsure, why keep showing up at her job and going bar hopping? Something doesn't add up. And Judge Vanda knows it.
Okay, I see why you're upset. You didn't intend for that to happen,
I didn't, not at all.
Oh, okay. She bamboozled you.
She sure did.
Okay, all right. Well, you know there's a baby here, and you're the father. So whether she bamboozled you or not, you have a baby that you need to take care of.
And I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But, you know, I just don't like the way she did it.
Okay, I understand. You want to apologize to him?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like no apologies will be happening today.
Or
Mr.
ever.
Scott. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to order you to pay child support. Is this baby on health insurance?
She's on Medicaid.
What is this baby's name?
Emery.
Emery. Well, I mean, how do you spell her name?
E-M-E-R-Y.
Should have been Jalea.
Emery.
I don't think Jaleel is a pretty girl name, do you?
That's all right.
Right after her mommy.
Well, you know what? That could have been something that you entertained if you'd have been taking care of the baby and not saying it wasn't yours. You'd agree with me, right?
I guess so.
Okay, all right. So Emery, you said she's on Medicaid, and I heard you mention something about $40,000.
Yes.
What is wrong with that? Because he turned in some tax returns, and it actually says $42,000, so it's more than 40.
And it's more than that.
How do you know?
Social. This moment is pure chaos. Shale admits he woke up with no clue how she ended up in his bed, and yet he's the one mad. Sir, you drank? The drink stayed the night, and now there's a whole child in the mix claiming you. Where tricked might sound dramatic, but Judge Vonab is here to remind him, intention or not. There's a baby, and you are the father. End of story. In
Strip clubs.
Oh, okay.
Where is this extra income coming from?
First of all,
it ain't that $42,000 that
Well,
you're claiming.
I'm actually asking the questions here, but I asked the same question. Where is this extra income coming from, sir?
I don't know where she getting that from. I'm a barber. My money is inconsistent.
Okay, so the money that she's talking about that you're flaunting on social media, is that the same $42,000?
That's
You
sometimes
just making it stretch?
it just be my homeboys' money stunt. You know, I stunt with theirs. You know, every now
Oh,
and
so
then.
you stunned?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. It's not his money.
Bamboozling.
Oh.
Was
Well,
the
it
word
sounds
we
like you
to
both
use.
bamboozled each other. So in my
We
opinion,
like
you're
to
both
use.
pretty even, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. We're going to base his child support off of this $42,000 from his tax return. That's what he turned in. If you can show proof that his income is more than $42,000, you can come back to court and I will entertain it, sir, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But today, this is what we're gonna go off of. So at $42,000, that makes his gross $3,500 a month, which brings your net down to $2,950.42. Do you have any other children, Mr. Scott?
I got one other child.
One other child, okay. Did that mom bamboozle? I'm kidding. Okay, so one other child, that brings your child support obligation to $472. And Medicaid, I'm only allowed to take up to 9% of your gross. So
Okay, now we hit the money drama. Emma's Golden drops the bomb. Khalil's social media shows him making it rain at strip clubs, but he claims he only makes $42,000 a year. She says she's seen it all online, stacks of cash, flashy fits, and not a diaper in sight. Jill says that's not his money, it's his homeboy. But let's be real, if you're posing with thousands in your hand, people assume it's yours. Judge Vonda isn't fooled, and neither are winners.
So your monthly obligation total is $787.
All right.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right. And are you going to be a part of Emery's life?
Hey, I got to. It's my DNA.
Okay, all right. I would really like to see you do that. And I would like to see you guys be friends. So you have to be nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have any other questions?
That is all.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Here comes the verdict. $787 a month. Judge Vonda calculates his child support based strictly on his tax return, which shows $42,000 in income. That includes $472 for support and $315 for Medicaid reimbursement. But here's the twist. If my Golden can prove Jaleel makes more than that, this case can reopen. That means receipts, screenshots, bank statements, all of it. So if he's hiding cash, it might come back to bite him. So here's the breakdown. Judge Vonda B. ruled that Joliel is the father. DNA confirmed he's now court-ordered to pay $787 a month, based on the only legit paperwork, his tax return. But this case wasn't just about numbers. It was about trust denial, and two people caught in a mess of blurred lines and bad decisions. Was Jaleel really set up, or is he just ducking fatherhood with excuses and Instagram flexes, and is Miss Golden fighting for her child or revenge? If this had you yelling at your screen, drop your thoughts below, hit that like button and subscribe for more real courtroom chaos every week. We'd break it all down.